Today I'm reviewing one of the cheapest 16-inch monitor I found on AliExpress. It's called the HGFRTEE Touch Monitor and it costs around $90. Honestly, at that price I didn't expect much, but it surprised me. So let's start with what you get. It's a 16-inch screen with 16:10 aspect ratio, 1920 by 1200 resolution IPS panel, with HDR10 support, 350 nits brightness, 96% sRGB color coverage, 60 Hz refresh rate, and 10-point touch. In the box, you get everything you need to get started. One mini HDMI cable, one USB-C to USB-C cable, one USB-A to USB-C cable for power and touch, and simple manual in English. All cables are flexible and about 1 meter long, perfect for desk setup and travel. And setup is super easy. If your laptop supports video and power over USB-C, one cable is enough. If not, use HDMI for video and USB for touch and power. Let's talk about what I liked. First, it's thin and light, only 7mm thick and just over 1 kilogram. Super easy to carry. The screen has 16:10 aspect ratio, which gives you a more vertical space. Great for reading documents and scrolling websites. The IPS panel has good viewing angles, up to 178 degrees, both horizontally and vertically. And the matte finish helps to reduce glare. Touch works great on Windows. Swiping, tapping, zooming, it all feels fast and smooth. I also tested with the Samsung phone using DeX, and it worked perfectly, including touch. One of my favorite features is the built-in stand. It moves smoothly in any angle and stay in place. You can even use the screen vertically. It's very easy. It just works, no extra accessories are needed. I also love that the ports are placed on the back. It's placed here, so the sides stay clear and the cables drop straight down, very tidy. It also supports adaptive sync, which smooths out scrolling and video. For things like YouTube, notes or reference work, it's more than enough. Now, for the downside. Biggest one, color quality. The screen looks a bit flat. Dark scenes in the videos or games lag down. Even in a game mode, contrast improves slightly, but the colors still lack punch. The body is entire plastic, and while it looks clean, it doesn't feel premium. If you press the edges, the frame flexes a little. A multi-joystick button controls the menu. You mostly use it once, but it's still not great experience. There are two 1-watt speakers. They are okay for Zoom and YouTube in a quiet room, but in noisy space they are way too quiet. The plastic body can scratch easily. There are no case included in the box. So, if you plan to carry it around, I'd recommend getting some sleeve or pouch. What about compatibility? On macOS, the monitor works as a regular screen. No touch or gestures. On Android, it only works with my Samsung phone using DeX. My Xiaomi showed nothing, just a black screen. On the iPhone, it mirrored the display, but only in font resolution. Is this monitor worth it? It is if you want a simple, cheap and plug-and-play second screen. Yes. Not for gaming, it's for the editing. Not for pro-color work, but everyday stuff. Absolutely. It's excellent for laptop users who want extra screen space. Students, remote workers, digital nomads, or anyone who needs something lightweight and functional. It's not perfect, but it's practical. And for $90, it does much more than I expected. Got any questions? Drop comments below. If this video helped you out, give it a like, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.